Good morning, I'm Lynn and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. It's just stopped raining now, there's just a little mist coming down, so luckily our barley did get, well not our barley, I guess it was our grass seed, did get the little moisture that we'd been hoping it would get to help it hopefully jumpstart its growth so it can survive through our winter. Right now we're doing chores and we've got some visitors coming to see lambs. To play with them, not to buy them. Okay. As I step into the Suffolk group, you're right, she has the appropriate name. Floozy. And there she is, in the feeder again. Very bad habit for an adult to have. You expect it for lambs to do it every now and then, but not adults. So I'm going to go kick that hay in and encourage her to jump into a breeding group. Lizzie, where do you think you're going? You're in the wrong pen. Come on, jump into somewhere. Come on. What a little brat. Where do you think you're going? Come on. Get out. Come on. Get out somewhere. Come on. Get out. That's right. Get out. Okay, she went for knockouts group. Arnie just put a center core in with the rams while they're eating their grain out there. You know you're getting old when your videos kind of repeat. The ewes here were in the front of the barn too. Luckily today there was no grain out there for them to eat, so no harm done. But when you're busy, you forget things. And that's the farmer's most important thing that all farmers follow. It's close the gate. And here we are. You see, I told you it was Hot Lips that was always on the box. And that is Hot Lips, waiting for her grain. We got someone on the pile back there too. Always a Dorset. Check salt minerals every day. These salt mineral holders are very good at keeping the salt mineral clean, better than buckets or anything else we tried. But even so, there's someone who can always have perfect aim. So we always are checking to make sure that everything is clean for them. Hear voices. That means someone must be here. Here we go. It's a family affair. So of course, Leonard came up to anybody, strangers, he doesn't mind. Some sheep are shy around new people, but Leonard seems to love everyone. Well, he's a wannabe friendly. He's just starting to come up. Who's that, Leonard?
Look, the ears are so cute.
He won't bite you.
He's just
so
gentle.
Leonard was a bottle baby.
He was
Leonard,
a bottle baby.
mother has an alfalfa, so he became a bottle baby. So he actually grew quite good in the bottle. Does that make them more friendly? Just use people if you're...
Not always though.
Yeah.
Not always. So right now we're gonna let the lambs out so that they can see the girls and watch them in the paddock. So the black sheep are Suffolks, the white ones are Dorsets. Diva's made a new friend. Maybe Looney will come over too.
I like the name Looney.
Her mom was Toonie.
What?
But this is the L year, so.
Looney Toonie.
Looney Tunes.
But this one's Diva.
Should we take one home, Malt?
Yeah. We're gonna take a sheep home.
Where would the sheep sleep, guys?
In our backyard.
Do you think the sheep would be happy in our backyard after living here? I think it would be way too small.
Maybe in the bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah. He's nibbling on my hair.
He was nibbling on Hugo's shirt.
There's a reason she's called Nibble. She likes to nibble on everything, don't you? And you like to have a lot of attention too.
What?
The way she's just standing there, she was just staring.
Come on,
over.
Looney. Come on over.
Yeah,
Mom, I want to go back.
okay, well, you always do. You go here. Do you want to go back to Grandma over there? Well, I'm gonna drop Hugo back over this way.
Okay.
Are you going to come with us, Nibbles? You can come with us. Hi.
You gotta smuggle them up. Maybe one of them to the UK someday. You'll be
They're
smuggling.
beautiful.
The Canadian ewe gives a ewe lamb that's now 50-50.
Looney was a little bit shy. She came over for some petting, but any fast movements, and they're not used to children, that will scare them. Nibbles lived up to her name and came over nibbling everybody, and Diva seemed quite comfortable with the new people too. But it's all about being quiet when they see you for the very first time. But this is our neighbor on the swing, and her son and his wife bring their kids over here every year when they come to visit. So these kids have been coming here for easily 3 or 4 years now.
It's slow moving, right? You do this and then you're breathing.
It's a slow pace. Quite fast actually, but slow.
Yeah, it kind of probably speed both at the same time, right? You have to wait. You're excited to see the results, but at the same time, I'm sure once you get into the process, it moves along as well. But it's the same, like I guess, similar growing those tomatoes, right? Like you have a really great tomato plant and you keep the seeds from that one and away you go, right? But you have to wait for the next seed to grow.
Come on, Looney, it's okay. Come on, Looney.
Multi, look, she's here. She's come to say hi. Oh, you're so sweet.
She came back over.
I think it's really neat how when one comes, then all the other ones start coming.
Back to their house.
The dog is leading.
They know where they go.
You don't realize how fast they are, hey? Until you see that from
These guys are obviously getting extra grain today. Because Arnie already fed them, but I guess he wants to quiet them down so people can see how they're fed and how they behave. Come to the third cut alfalfa field to see what stage of development it's at, because right now in Ontario, the part we live in, they want the hay cut by August 30th for it to overwinter ideally. We wanted to see if it was in flower and how tall and lush it was. It's very lush, and if you look closely, it is in flower. So that means it's feeding its roots right now. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, but we still have time to get this in before August 30th, and then it gives it a whole month or 6 weeks to grow back enough that it should overwinter better. Yeah,
I'll get 150 bales off here, 175. That's that third cut.
Yeah, the rain and the heat definitely helped crops this year.
Now this got fertilizer too, eh? This is the field I put, you see the marks there? This is where I put on the 100 pounds an acre. When they told me to put 200 on, I only put 100 on. Potash. But this stuff here, if you look at it, it looks like it's not too, but it actually all laid down. It was way higher. See, it's all laying down, eh? But so the problem with this is, you see here? If you were to cut it here, you see, you wouldn't have this. And so now you see it doesn't have a lot of value there, and that's
the problem when it gets too tall.
Yeah, you shouldn't cut quickly.
Well, but not only that, when it's really prime conditions, it grows fast, which makes it grow taller.
But Dave Elliott said, if you cut it too early, and it starts growing back like this before the frost, it's actually sucking all the sugar out of the roots back into the plant.
That's right.
So you want to cut it later, like right now. Not 2 weeks ago. It would have grown all back. Dave said you don't want it to regrow.
Yeah. Okay, so the fun is over now. We've had our lunch, and this afternoon we got work to do. Right now, what you didn't see, because they went so fast, was that I brought all the fluffy lambs out to graze in the paddock. And when we're letting them out, it usually means we've got chute work to do, because we got all the chutes in their pen. So they're gonna stay out here for the afternoon while we tattoo our registered fall-born ewe lambs. We're kind of way behind on that, so we thought we'd get that done. I think these guys are going to enjoy the day, even though it's really hot. And here come the white girls. Oh, they make that corner really well. Come on, dogs! See how different things are when they know the routine? Couldn't get faster than that. What's that bucket for? Anything? So let the fun begin. Like I said, we're doing tattoos now. So we have to scan every sheep that goes through, because crosses don't get a tattoo. They're going to get a green dot, and anyone who's registerable will be tattooed. We're not sure even how many are registerable in this group, so we're going to find that out by the end. And so I'm setting the tattoo flyer up for Arnie, recording each sheep that gets tattooed and linking it to their ear tag number so that everything is linked together, and then that will all be put into the computer. And the registered sheep, I will be filling out all their pedigree information and submitting it so that we can get papers on these sheep. So when we tattoo them, in one ear go our flock initials, and in the other ear it will be a number with the year letter. So these were the fall-born ewe lambs, so their year letter is a K. All of these are going to be KUs. In Canada, for registered sheep, you have the option of tattooing, or you can use a double radio tag system where you just put a radio tag in each ear and register in each ear and register those tags. The reason that we prefer to use the tattoo method is because the tattoos are permanent, and we find that the tags are not very permanent at all. They frequently get tags ripped out, or even the radio tag will actually stop reading, like it just won't work anymore. So we figure it's way better to do the tattoo because it does stay there forever. It, however, is a much messier process and probably not one of our favorite jobs to do. But once it's over and done, like I say, it's there with you forever. So what we do is you put some tattoo ink on each ear, and then you have that flyer with the farm letters and the numbers and ear letter on, and you basically clamp it onto the ear, and it pokes little holes in, just like if you were having a tattoo, but instead of needles, these needles kind of go through the ear, and it kind of pushes the ink through so that it forms a permanent tattoo. It obviously it does kind of hurt a little bit. It's a big pinch. It's like getting your ears pierced, or like having a tattoo you'd get yourself. But yeah, you can't always avoid total pain. It's like not excruciating, but there is some discomfort involved, obviously. And in order to keep the sheep relatively stable, we're using a head gate system. So they run through the chute, stick their head in, and they can't pull backwards. They still can move around, so it's still a little awkward, but it's the easiest way to do it. And once all these girls are done, we'll be submitting the information to Canadian Livestock Records, and we'll have pedigrees printed up for each of them. And the pedigrees, I think they go back 4 generations, so we'll have a very long history on each of the sheep that we have tattooed. I think the tattooing process looks a little worse than it actually is, because they do jump up and down. So, but they're not really getting hurt. It's just, it kind of startles them. And afterwards, after they're tattooed, you'll see that Arnie reaches for something else and rubs their ear again after he's stopped pinching them. And that's a toothbrush that we use to kind of smear the ink in to make sure that it really bonds to the ear. And we find that that's a little trick that helps the tattoos stay. Oh yeah, and when we send our paperwork in, what happens is about every 500 sheep, I think, that get registered in Canada, they will do spot testing on the following sheep. So every now and then you'll get a note from the CLRC saying they want you to DNA test the mother, the father, and the baby, just to keep people honest, to make sure that nobody's fudging anything or haven't made any errors. So we've had to do that a few times. It's totally random. So like I say, it's just to make sure that we're staying honest with our breeding practices. We're all innocent until proven guilty, except when sheep are involved, it seems. When you get down to the last few sheep in the catchment area, what tends to happen is they don't want to go into the chute, so they'll keep running back. So ideally you want a really small area. I thought looked like Arnie needed some help, so I had to jump in there and get them in so that nobody jumped over the gate and escaped, because these are the last group that we had to do. So we're down to the last one. We ran through 45 sheep, and of the 45, only 17 were registerable, and the rest are grades. And we have someone coming to pick out their 10 grades on Sunday, so they've got a lot to choose from. Plus there's someone else who wants another 2 of those grades, so 12 of them will be leaving, and the rest of the grades plus these registered ones will be going into a breeding group. So now all that's left is to get everything put away and sorted out, and as you can see, we're extremely fast at that. Okay, so that's the yearlings tattooed. Ben, come here. Max, come here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Max, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Max. So these girls are going back. Next time we'll be tattooing probably the Suffolk ewe lambs and the Dorset ewe lambs from this year. Some stragglers. Max, come here. Come here. Good boy. This is the worst job of all of them, because this is what the person not tattooing 10 looks like. And this is what the poor sheep look like. Like they've been through the ringer, a green ringer. Hi, you guys. So despite having visitors today, we managed to have a look at our alfalfa field and get a whole bunch of tattooing done. So it was a busy but good day today. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, be sure to join us again tomorrow for for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.